Oh, here we go on another Thursday. Apologize for the tardiness, but we are ready to go. Jam-packed panel as always. We got Chris, we got Dean, the Dream, we got Equan, Badfish, all ready to talk about some of the really light news, it seems like, over this last couple of weeks. I'm sure there's some other things here or there that's popped up, but I had already said that it was a really crazy week for me. But guys, I'll get to that later. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I got some new pickups that I'm pretty excited about, but no figures in there, just tangentially relevant to IPs that we regularly cover. But excited to have a light news day and shoot the breeze, boys.
Yeah, I got most of the stuff I have is in my pile of loot. I haven't shipped it yet, so I don't have anything for this week, but I'm doing good. Hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, I've been doing some spring cleaning. I've been cleaning up the basement, and I guess it's nice or not nice. I found like doubles, a bunch of stuff. I'm like, oh, I guess I have two of these. All right, you know the usual.
Or three.
Or three.
Or 12 for in Badfish's case.
No, not that many. I mean, well, maybe with one particular figure, but those are all gone pretty much at this point. But you know, there's duplicates. I'm in the same mode as Equan. But yeah, had a toy show last week. Went okay, but gonna be looking to do more bulk sales online and stuff. So try to move as much shit as possible, basically. But busy week though, so I need to get taxes done and all that shit. So.
Wait, when are taxes due for you guys?
Yeah, I was gonna say we're like, if you didn't do it, you're going to jail.
No, not till the end of the month.
Oh, nice. Yeah, ours was what, Monday? I did mine.
Yeah, not look forward to it, but if I start it now, that means I have all the next week to do it, and then worst case, I can cram it in 2 days, but I'd rather not do that.
I do have to appreciate my wife very much because she takes care of that for us. So
that's my least
2 days.
So satisfying feeling when you get a text message saying your federal and state taxes have been accepted. You're like, oh, I'm good for the year. Jeez.
Dude,
yeah.
Fuck.
Or your bill's coming in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right.
We've had that before. Oh, that sucked. It's like, okay, you could do this in 2 easy payments of $800 or whatever.
Oh my God.
This was years ago, though.
I don't know if it's just because I don't have a complicated life, I guess. Like, simple W-2. I don't have dependents or a wife or anything. So it takes me all of 15 minutes to do my taxes. Because once you do them like on H&R Block or whatever, all you have to do for the next year is like click over and everything like shifts. Mm-hmm. But yeah, my return this year was huge, which means they took way too much money than previous years. See, I was like, I'm getting how much back? I was like, what the fuck, dude?
See, and we're talking about adding to it, man. We're talking about adding like through our paychecks.
I had to pay an extra $145. I owed extra money.
So I've never owed money.
Well, guys, we mentioned spring cleaning. We'll be talking about that here later on in the show. There's some Hasbro, there's some SH Figuarts and stuff. But let's jump right into new this week really quick. We got the new pickups. Chris, what do we got, man?
I know you guys are tired of hearing about my vintage Star Wars cups.
Never.
But finally,
those things are legit. I almost bought the pint glasses with the OG C-3PO and Han Solo on them.
Yeah. Well, I think I mentioned when I bought this from a guy on a previous show, but I finally got it in hand because I sent it to my parents' house because I don't want the Porsche pirates taking my 50-year-old plastic disposable cup. So, because they'd open it use it once and then throw it out, not realizing that they have gold in their hands. But yeah, so like you got a better look at the art here, which is like clearly, it looks like, I don't know, it looked like a watercolor painting or something, because that's what you did in the 70s. You just hired some guy to make a watercolor painting of Darth Vader for your Coca-Cola restaurant cup, and that's the complete set. That's the only two. So that's one done there, and
Are these glass or
no, they're just
plastic?
plastic.
Those
Man.
are plastic cups.
With
They
your
look solid, but
Yeah, it's just it's kind of amazing that they're intact and that old. And there's not let me tell you, there's not a ton of guys who have both. It's rare. It's a rare cup. I know a lot of guys who just have the R2-3PO one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I got a Canadian C-3PO's box too, keeping on the vintage food memorabilia.
Ooh. Did you
Yeah.
try these yet?
No, mine.
They look tasty.
This did not have cereal in it. Like a couple weeks ago on After Dark, I was showing some pictures of an eating contest from a couple years ago, Savages. But no, this was just the box, and you can see it's the Canadian version because you got the nouveau on the opposite side of his head where it says new, and French equivalent of all the giveaway ads. And the guy who sent it to me, you can see there's a promotion for some Return of the Jedi stickers on the front there. And the guy who sent it to me, there was 3 stickers in the box that I did not know were coming along with it, unused. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and then I got one last one here, which is a current Star Wars comic, which is pretty unusual for me, but this is sort of interesting. So like there's this new it's on the 2nd issue. It's just called Jedi Knights. So a couple things stand out about and I know very little about this. I think it's like slightly post High Republic, pre episode 1 on the timeline. But basically you have one of these John Tyler Christopher, I think his name is, action figure covers here, and it says Atha Prime. And now to the Legends canon dorks, and this character might look sort of familiar. Maybe the name rings a bell. And anybody on the panel have heard or seen this character before? Anything?
Nope.
No.
I've heard of Tyler Christian. What'd you say, Tyler Christensen?
Yeah, the action figure
Yeah,
covers
he's-
have been going on for
yeah.
like 10 years.
Oh yeah, for a long time.
I've seen that character. I just didn't know it was from Star Wars
Okay. Well, this is a real. This is okay.
because
so
it's
this
kind of
is-
like
He almost looks like a Space
Cylon-ish.
Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I won't go too. I'll try and keep it surface level here, but this might be the most like inside, like deep cut character ever, because basically it's based on alternate production design art for the Imperial Royal Guard for Return of the Jedi that was unused. But in 1985, Kenner was proposing to Lucasfilm to extend the figure line. They're like, Return of the Jedi is done, but we need to make up a new story to justify new figures coming out for 1985. So Kenner took it upon themselves to write like a story just to support new action figures, and it involved a rogue genetic cloning like terrorist guy called Atha Prime, and basically this was created totally to make a new figure for a new arch nemesis for the Kenner line called Atha Prime, and they pulled from that unused design of the Royal Guard. But in way later than that, in I think it was 95 or 96, there's a expanded universe 3 3/4 figure of that design called the Imperial Sentinel, because it was used in like a Dark Empire comics as like a big Imperial droid basically. So it's a deep cut. He looks real cool on that 2nd issue too there. He looks pretty menacing.
Mhm.
It's a great silhouette, and it has roots back to unused designs for Return of the Jedi. And the other thing is they pulled the font off the old Jedi Knight video games for the title, and that appealed to me mildly, because that's almost like a Quake reference almost, which is what they were trying to reference at the time with Jedi Knight. So that's cool. I'll report back if I actually read them. I started the first one a little bit.
Nice.
Oh.
So I'm up next, but I wanted to say, because I was mentioning this to Dean, since we're on a Star Wars note. Did y'all see that Sean Levy has announced his Star Wars film, and it's going to revolve around Ryan Gosling?
I'll believe it when I see it, brother.
Yeah.
Once they've rolled
Seriously.
cameras, then we got something. Before
We'll
that,
see if they split due to creative differences again.
like, what are the odds you think that's happening? I give it like 10%. You know how much press they've done for the Rey movie? That is like no better than 50-50 ever going to happen.
They said it'll be several years after the Rey saga. But I am up next on the new this week. So the first thing I got new this week is this haircut. So funny story. My school was doing an attendance March Madness competition, right? So whoever got the most attendance week by week would advance to the next round. Well, we advanced to the finals, and we ended up winning and knocking off the school who's had the best attendance all year at like 96%, right? And the day before school started that next week, when we were supposed to be in competition with this other school, I told my principal, I go, I want to beat this school. I don't care what it takes. Let's figure this out, right? She goes, what do you want to do? Shave your head? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Blah, 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 blah. I go, leave it up to the lead teachers. Y'all figure it out. I'll do whatever it is. Because all I wanted was the win. I just wanted to beat this school, right? So this whole week, we're advertising, coach is going to shave his head. Coach is going to shave his head if we have to beat this other school, right? And stuff. And it literally came down to the day, and in classic March Madness fashion, we ended up beating them at 96 point, I think it was like 26% to 96.22%. And it was like to the minute, like we were in this big star pep rally for us. And so we were already doing things. We had everything ready. And the principals were going to get their faces pied if we reached over 96%. So that was already happening. We just didn't know if we won. And she got the message during the program, and we found out that I'd be shaving my head. And the kids loved it. Oh, my God. They went crazy. So my vice principal, our assistant principal, she shaved my head and I'm working on growing it back now. But I haven't done this since COVID. I did something similar during COVID when they were trying to get attendance up on the online classes and stuff like that. But
hey, have you ever had like a dunk tank at your school? Back in the day, my school always.
Oh my God. I did that for
teachers
our fall festival to raise money for our safety patrols. And it was great. I loved it, except it beat the shit out of my back. Because what I didn't know is when they hit the button, not only does the chair fall and you fall into the water, it also slaps the shit out of your back. And I had probably about 100 people in line waiting to do this for about 2 or 3 hours. And like the line never went down until closer towards the end of the festival. It was cold. I'm freezing my ass off. But
how many hits they get in 2 hours? Like, were you constantly going in?
It got pretty regular for a while, and it got to a point too where the seat got so slippery that I couldn't even sit upright on the seat. I had to kind of like lean backwards, so I'm killing my abs, like they're cramping up, and then I get hit, and like the board slaps the shit out of my back. And but we did really good that year. We made a lot of money for the kids and their field trip, so we were happy about that. But okay, let me get into some of my new this week. So this is a year and a half in the making. Just a few weeks ago, I did a pre-record with Creative Beast Studios to do an unboxing for the Arctic Dragon from Creative Beasts. And if you haven't seen it, go see it. It was a lot of fun. The guys there are really fun and very knowledgeable, of course, about their new IP and stuff and how this is going. This is from the first wave though. So this is the Arctic Dragon, and this guy is just, I mean, he's stacked. I mean, he has all these moving parts. He's got all this color in his feathers, and I learned more about the dragon itself. So he's obviously, so he's Arctic, right? But he's also very water based. So he has this crocodilian tail that you're gonna see here, and we go through all of this on that pre-record. But I did some close-ups on like the feathering and the paint and all that kind of stuff. The scales all look great. Not sure about this gappage though, right here. Like you can see on that right wing right there in the corner. I've been trying to push that down more. I might need to heat it up and try to get it to fit a little bit better. But there's that crocodilian tail that he uses to swim. He communicates through telepathy as well too. So, and they were mentioning about a comic book that's coming out for them. They have a TCG card game coming out, and I'll show that here in a second. Yeah, here it is right here. So this is one of their actual playable cards that they're going to have here once this wave kind of gets moving a little bit. And you could see the Arctic dragon there. Let me make myself big and I'll show it here. So this was kind of like the icing on the cake for me. I really was surprised that this came with it. Especially since I've been collecting the cards and stuff lately. So quickly put this in a sleeve and a top loader to save it. But
Hey,
nice little touch.
Is the photo on the back the figure, or is that art as well? Like on the face you're showing now, like the playable side.
Like this side? This side or this side? The front side?
No,
the front side.
That's painting.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Both sides. Are they art or the figure?
I'm looking at the full body shot. Is that the figure?
I believe the full body shot is the figure.
That's cool.
And then the one, of course, you could tell on this one though, on the backside where it has all his stats and stuff, that is also the figure. So it's really, really cool that they're incorporating it.
Okay, maybe I'm ignorant because shouldn't how can they have different art on the back of a card? I guess most real nerds play with sleeves that cover it up anyway, so I guess that's what their answer is going to be.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like you're talking like a Pokemon card has like the Pokemon symbol on the back, and then the front side of the card is the actual character.
Yeah, and they haven't changed it for like 20 years because you'll know. Yeah.
But you'll never know if you have like a clean sleeve on the back.
Yeah, I guess real people play with sleeves these days, so I guess it doesn't matter.
That's interesting. That's a great question. I did not realize that. But yeah.
I mean, it's way better to have full art on the backs. That's way more interesting from a collectability perspective, but
and I guess the other side of that too would be like what wave is it from, right? Because if this is from the first wave and then they're gonna have something from the other wave, this is not from the other wave, but like if it was I think it was called the Allosaurus or whatever, like if he's the main guy for the next wave, is that gonna be on all those cards and stuff? So but yeah, this guy is awesome. And if y'all haven't checked out the pre-record, y'all really should. You can kind of see how his feathers here look like they pop off. It's because they said they're lining up something in the future for those to become that's the reason why they come off, is because they're lining something up in the future for it. I don't know if it's like another dragon or a counterpart or what, but he has it on the back legs as well. And that's the only thing I got. Equan, what is this?
Oh, Equan's on mute.
You're on mute.
Or
is he
he's
frozen?
Oh, he might be
God!
There he is.
I gotta fix my. So I strolled into Target the other day, and I found all these Sonics. I'm like, wow, this must be a sign. Oh, they look pretty cool. It's from the classic series. I'm like, I'll just grab them all up. I need to find Tails.
All I can think about is the unboxing.
Yeah,
the TV box with the freaking sign. That's nostalgic for sure.
Oh yeah, the Robotnik sign, it spins. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Robotnik, Knuckles, Amy, Sonic, from the classic series. I thought of Dean. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty cool. It's like it was $8.99 for each. I'm like, I'm gonna just scoop them all up. And they had that holothon shipper, so I got the ultimate Shredder. I need to compare it to the old one, but from pics it looks like there's some upgrades. And then I got the Count, so he's number 3, the third NECA Sesame Street figure that comes with the number 2. So collection complete for the Sesame Street for now.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. And then this is like the collection so far. I'm missing Red 13, but I did get the big boy, Kate Sith, and Sid. I've never had those figures like in any form before in the past, so it's pretty cool to have those two. So the team is nearly complete, just missing Red 13 again. But other than that, that was my pickup for the week.
So jealous of these things.
That
Yeah.
looks so cool, though.
Yeah, dude.
Great.
It's pretty cool. So for the Moogle in the back, there's a clear clip that you need to put on the wings for him to like stand and be on top like that. So that's kind of
Dude, the size of this
how
Kate
that
Sith,
works.
like you said, though.
Yeah, the thing is, it's a thick boy too. It's a thick figure.
Yeah, the depth. Like, so here it
Yeah.
doesn't really do it justice. The depth
But
of
on the
this
side-
I need a
oof,
Baymax
yeah.
like this. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I need a
yeah.
Baymax.
That'd be cool.
So yeah. Also, he has a little pocket for Sid. You can take out the hand peg and stick it in there to show that he's putting his hand in his pocket. So I thought that was a unique thing, but it's only for the right pocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Jeez, look at the size. Look, it's almost the size
Look-
of Dean's head.
And we already know
Dean's
how
got a
big
big
Dean's
head.
head is.
Hang on.
So
Yeah, we all
see how
know
big-
now.
There you go. Sorry about
so
that.
Now,
There you go.
now you know how big that guy is.
Look how big the fucking box is.
Jesus.
Yeah, the box is gigantic.
That's ridiculous.
Amazing.
That's a cool character right there. That is legit.
Oh, you're
I
muted.
never used him once in the game.
He's very broken, but it takes so long to get there. It's almost not worth it.
Yeah, that's why I never did it.
But yeah, this is literally a figure I've been, and Equan can speak to this, that I've been waiting for literally since 1997. Like, the cat has gotten a figure before in Figuarts Kai scale. Once.
But never
so
the
far.
Moogle. I guess it's too big to make. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, and Figuarts Kai scale would be ridiculously huge. So like, I could not order this fast enough when it went up for. I was like, yes, yeah.
Awesome, guys. Let's shout out the chat real quick. We got Toy Mafia. We got Jason Nelson, King Dingling, Mark P dropping in, Defet. Thank you all for making us part of your day, your evening. Be sure to catch us on the replays, your favorite podcasting apps. We will be there. All right, guys, like we said before, not really a crazy news week, but we do have something from SH Figuarts, which we will start with. And it is the Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, SH Figuarts General Grievous. Just a tease, nothing out officially yet, at least from what I looked at earlier yesterday. I actually really like this. I thought General Grievous was a really cool a really cool character in general. Like when I first saw Star Wars Episode 3, and then I'm just curious about how many lightsabers he might come with. You know, is he going to come with all 4, or is he going to only have the 2?
4.
But
They show him facing Obi-Wan right there. He's got to have 4.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hopefully.
But
Well, they show 2.
Yeah, they
Assuming
show
have
2.
4.
that's the cheapest thing to include. Actually, even the Black Series came with 4. You're getting 4. But I don't
Actually,
know,
then
man.
the
Looks-
Black Series come with 8.
It came. I think it came with 4 hilts and
Yeah,
4
8 hilts
ignited.
and 4 blades.
Whoa, that's a lot of accessories for Black
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah, because
he
he had the pocket in the cloak to put the hilts.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I feel like
The
you know what?
Black
I
Series
love
one?
that. Yeah, I love the Black Series one. It's just like the cloak never looked right to me, so I never displayed it with the cloak just because the scale just looked. It just destroyed the illusion of scale for me. That Black Series cloak, and this looks better, obviously, but and obviously the paint apps are a little more refined. I mean, it's a great design. He's a little goofy in the movie compared to his first appearance, but the cloak looks a little black compared to like what it should, I think. But I mean, I don't know if how accurate that is, but it looks good though.
How do you think he's gonna? How do you think he's gonna stand? I mean, some of these joints look really, really shady.
It looks thicker than the Black Series one on the legs. I don't know if the scale is if they just cheated and made the legs a little more robust, but
this figure in general is just kind of you have to add some to it because even the Black Series is kind of like shaky to pose. But yeah, he only came with four lightsabers, and
then the blades came out or something.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and he came with the gun too, like his gun.
The gun that gets him killed. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, because I just remember that because I literally just opened it like maybe a month ago.
Did you get the more recent one that had? There was one that had like a white cape, which was like the Gendy version.
Yeah.
Those were kind of hard to find, but yeah, here I literally am about to put him in a box to try and organize everything I'm doing down here.
Yeah, I bet you I couldn't even find the cloak for mine. I didn't like it. I don't think I ever put it on.
I should opened up Mando as well.
Which one?
I've had this figure for
Gen
like
1?
4 years.
Was it a white box
for so long? No, I have that one. No, I don't. I have that one. I have a Jawa and a fucking Stormtrooper or something.
Dude.
Day one white box. I'm selling those.
I sold the Mando for $200. Can you believe
That's
someone bought a Black
insane.
Series
Jeez,
Mando
what the-
from somebody bought a Black Series Mandalorian from me for $200.
makes
And that was
white
back-
box?
Damn,
Yeah, the white box one.
It's insane.
Is
But
that
that
what
was like
the?
It
What
was
do
like
they call that? Carbonized or something?
no,
it's
it was
like
like
no, not
first
this
issue.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
The
Google
only
Day
time-
One Black Series Mandalorian, and they're like a white and red
Yeah.
box
Yeah,
special
it's
variant.
like
I'm pretty
First
sure I
release.
opened mine.
Yeah.
I think I got that one.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. The
There was a Cal Kestis, a Jawa, and something else I forget.
A second sister.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
there was a Stormtrooper as well, like the First Order Stormtrooper.
Whatever that is.
Those are still popular. As much as people hate the sequels, the Stormtroopers still sell at all the shows that I do.
Not Hot Toys ones, but
No.
You know what? I think you know what the biggest
People
crime of the
troop-built
first, the worst thing about the First Order Stormtrooper is that AI slightly includes it when people AI a Stormtrooper. So sometimes you get these gimpy, like vaguely Imperial Stormtroopers with First Order helmets on AI
That's
pictures
funny.
because it just blended because the SEO just is wrecked and full of derpy First Order Stormtroopers, so it can't sort it out.
I still like that Stormtrooper design, but yeah,
Yeah. I only got room for two in my brain, but
oh, there's too many. There's Death Troopers, Shore Troopers. There's too many cool troopers, Clone Troopers. There's too many cool troopers not to enjoy.
Cherry Blossom Stormtroopers, yeah.
Without the robe, sure, it looks pretty badass.
What do we got for Legends, Sean?
All right, so going into Legends, we have the Marvel Legends series Daredevil, Born Again, Punisher, $24.99. It is sold out on Pulse. This is due out December 1st of this year. It is worth noting that it is on BBTS. It is $25.99 with a notice that the price listed excludes tariff surcharges.
Look at that volume.
Yeah. So that one's on BBTS. But I think this guy looks great. I think now that I'm looking at it, I think his hair is a little too high. I haven't watched Born Again yet, so but I really like his armor and stuff like that. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they announced this right after the last episode
Right.
premiered. I mean, it's like spot on the design. That's what he looks like. It's kind of unfortunate that like the skull thing has faded. Um, Spoiler alert: like the guys he's killing, their skulls look a little cooler because they're, actually not faded. But yeah, that's exactly what he came with.
So he's gonna come with an axe, a knife, a gun, and 2 extra hands.
I love this iteration of the Punisher. I could never get into the Netflix Daredevil series, but I watched the Netflix Punisher series. I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome. So the fact that he's coming back is really exciting. A knife and an axe, though, like, I mean, it's the Punisher, dude. Like, he should have like guns upon guns upon guns.
Yeah. We should always have a rifle like from that famous comic cover with the crosshair.
Oh yeah.
At least one like that. But at least he's allowed to have a gun, unlike DC.
I'm waiting for him to
figures.
have the bandana, or like the.
This is literally all he had
hair tie.
to use. I'm like, is this how you're gonna prepare for a fight? Damn.
Yeah, I haven't watched the show, so I don't know what else he could have come with. I mean, in my mind's eye, again, all of the guns, but if this is accurate, that's cool. At least the gun comes out of the holster. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. They
Thank you.
put it in there. Yeah.
I like all the clips on his belt. This is cool. I'll probably pick this up because I just love this.
Yeah.
What do we call him on the show? Jeremy Benthal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeremy
Jeremy
Benthal, yeah.
I love his Punisher. So this is probably a pretty easy pickup. I have a fucking tub of guns, so like that's not a problem for me. It was just I would like more. But yeah, this is cool. I like to see it.
Yeah, Dean, I agree. I think, there's not been many Marvel Legends on my radar over the last, like, I don't know, almost a year and a half, 2 years now. The only other one was the Outriders, because I need those to finish off my Thanos display here for in-game. But just the way his armor looks and just everything else, like I think he looks really good. I'd like to see though how well he stacks up, like at least height wise, to the comic Punisher War Machine figure, and see if he measures up decently well to him, and then hopefully we see something like that later down the line with him.
What
Are
do
you
you do
talking
with
about like
that
the
open?
6 scale?
No, he had a Marvel Legends version.
Of the War Machine?
Yeah, the War Machine Punisher.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
What do you do with that open hand? Is that like I already threw the axe?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he only has one trigger finger hand for that one pistol.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jason Nelson just said too.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks that he doesn't have 2 trigger fingers.
Yeah, and that C grip looks a little wide for the axe and the knife, but I'm sure they checked it.
I don't know.
You would
about
hope.
that. I would give you
Or
almost.
it could be one of these.
I
Like a
would.
support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say for sure you're putting the axe and the knife in the right hand as well,
Yeah.
not the left hand.
That's probably what it's for, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
on the other photos, he's holding the axe with the trigger finger hands. The knife with
okay,
the
so
trigger
it is
finger
in the
hand.
left when it's at like the top of the axe.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't make much sense to dual wield a gun and a knife or axe at the same time.
No, you totally can. You can have the knife in this hand while you're aiming. People do that
This
all the
looks
time.
cool as
Like
hell.
every
though,
weekend.
but-
He did that in the show. Yeah.
I have to watch this still because I'm so far behind on all TV right now with being finding time to do things. But yeah, this is badass though. I still think I'd rather have the OG one from like the original show. I kind of feel the same about the Daredevil. I don't know if I like the red as much on the
Really?
Daredevil costume. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like
I haven't watched the show,
It's
but
too bright. I like the more subdued from the original. It's like more of a blackish red on the, or like ruby red, I guess, on the original costume. While this is the new costume seems more like
I'm
racing car red.
I'm trying to remember his first appearance. Well, after I shouldn't say his first appearance because his first appearance was yellow, but like when he officially got the red suit, they did a lot of like almost like a blood red, I guess, or like a
Yeah,
deep
It was
red,
a dark
with,
red.
and then they did like black shadowing on it, right?
Yep.
I
it was
love
black
that
on it,
original
too.
suit. Yeah.
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 And you're saying you think that's the original suit from the Netflix series is closer to the one you
I
like?
think it's cooler. I just think the original Daredevil, and same with the Punisher. I just like his outfit more in the original, the original figures they did for these, and I missed both of those when it came to Hot Toys and the Marvel Legends of them. But I have the comic accurate one, or the comic style one that has like the painted on skull face and everything, and he comes with
Yeah.
an assault rifle, a sniper, and like a pistol.
Uh-huh.
So I'm happy with that as my representation for Marvel, or for Punisher for now. But maybe if I see this or the old one at a toy show for a good deal, maybe I'll eventually grab these.
On that one, is his skull on his armor? Is it like a really bright white, or is it kind
Yeah,
of faded?
it's very, yeah, it's like let's see, Netflix Punisher. Just look, you can maybe pull it up, but search Netflix Punisher Marvel Legends, and he comes with like a trench coat.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you'd know it once you see it. I just think it's a cooler outfit and whatnot. And again, same with the Daredevil. There's just something about the new one. It's just like too racing car red or something compared to the, like you said, blood red of the when it was with Netflix.
Why did it show me? I didn't type Legos.
Yeah, Disney ruins everything, guys. It's okay. Just breathe it in.
But yeah, it's still cool though. It's tempting, but I think it's a pass for me. Same with the Daredevil. Like that's why I was like, if this Daredevil suit almost looks the exact same, I was gonna consider getting it. But now, it's just too red.
I honestly kind of like the Frank Castle head sculpt on the original one more. I don't like this puffy hairstyle that he has. But again, I haven't watched the series, so I'm sure they're trying to copy from that.
When am I gonna get my Marvel Legends Dolph Lundgren Punisher? You guys?
Never.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Never.
Good luck.
Never say never, dude.
in Secret Wars. In
That's
Secret Wars.
true. That's a good point. Have they
That's
done
where it's gonna
anything
happen.
else from that though? I don't think they have, right? I don't think they've done anything else.
Of course
from...
not. But there's also like 90s Captain America. Like that should have a figure.
Oh my god.
How
Oh
about,
my God,
why not?
no,
Why not
no,
a
it shouldn't.
Lou Ferrigno Hulk Marvel Legends? Like that would sell.
That
Like,
would make sense, but the other
they
one you
need
just
to-
said, hell no.
They need to make that
Blasphemy, that thing.
that Captain America go back in time, puts all the stones back, and the Captain America he runs into is the one with the visor and the motorcycle. And
Oh my god. Hold his head
That's what
now.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like when he fights himself in Endgame, it's actually the real one is actually the one with the visor. And
Oh
the,
my god.
You ever seen Thor from the?
I have
Hulk
found
TV show?
Loki.
Thor.
Thor's in the Hulk 70s Hulk show and one of the
Yeah.
TV movies.
Oh.
That would be a great Marvel Legends.
Yeah,
He's just
He
like a
looks comic
cartoony.
accurate.
Yeah, he's like a goofy Viking Ren Fair guy who just drinks massive beers. It's funny,
Yeah, yeah.
Another.
basically.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm glad people
really
like this show.
Punisher.
I was so worried that the show would be a terrible continuation. Like, it's like Disney's just like it's wearing a mask of the Daredevil continuation, but
Well,
can't
they
really do it.
they missed their chance the first time around. So like
They
need to-
reshot the whole season, didn't they? Like they decided it wasn't good, and like they reshot a bunch of stuff for this show. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
I didn't expect them to be so brutal in some of the kills, but man, there are some practical effects and gore in that show.
I need
that I did
Jessica
not
Jones to pop
expect.
back up is what I need. I
No,
need
that's
Jessica
Yeah.
Jones.
they're not going to do
and
that. It's Disney, sir. They'll kill you. They'll kill as many guys as they want on screen, but they're not doing anything provocative like that. Absolutely not.
No, I just need like a mom Jessica Jones. That's what I need. Like her whole storyline is basically that. Not Alias, but like the newer not what was it? Like maybe what was it? Probably close to almost like 10 or 8 years ago, something like that. That's what I need. She's taking care of Luke Cage's baby and yeah.
Oh.
Nobody else is looking for that, bro. It's
So
all
you
good
want
then.
the soap opera?
I want the soap opera, man. All
Interesting.
right. All right, Badfish. What do we got here on good old McFarlane?
This is Cowboy Batman. I mean, that's all you need to know.
Pretty much.
And for that reason, I'm in.
No, it's. I mean, there's also where is it here? Yeah, Cowboy Batman along with what is his name? Dawn of Justice Alfred. Is that right? Am I reading this right?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, and he comes with. We actually have some more pictures of Alfred after.
Jeremy Irons.
With the apron and the his blacksmith outfit. The Cowboy Batman. These are just teases. Apologies, and these are all going to be. Walmart
No,
exclusive?
they all went up.
Oh, okay. I thought they were Walmart
So
exclusives.
no, the Cowboy was everyone had the Cowboy Batman up. That sold out fast. Alfred was Walmart exclusive. Was he? Yes, he was. And man, those glasses are. wonky.
These two are Walmart. See the
Oh, these were a
icon here.
pain in
Yeah.
the ass
So
to get, dude.
Year One Batman here and Commissioner Gordon from Year One, which I can imagine these being very popular. Why did they make them an exclusive? That's kind of surprising.
So they were supposed to go up yesterday. Batman never went up. He's still not up for pre-order, even though they said he was. And he sold out on the McFarlane website in under 10 seconds.
Oh my god.
Like they don't make enough of these. I don't know why he's not. It's like they make it really hard to get. And Alfred was on the Walmart website for like a minute. He sold out. But everyone needs a Gordon because they don't make them any Gordons for any line.
He looks
Like
good too.
comic accurate. They reused the Constantine body for him, and
Okay.
like he's got those magical hand grips, but he comes with like an 1800s pistol. I think they reused like a Jonah Hex gun or something, and like he doesn't have a grip like a trigger finger hand, which is going to be interesting how he's going to hold a gun.
The cape on the Batman is also interesting.
Yeah, it's nice that McFarlane's using those cloth capes. They're wired. They're really you can really get them in neat poses and everything. So I mean, it's great, but also getting them is the part that's annoying. Like
Yeah,
they sell out instantly.
I know Zach wanted this. Did you have any luck trying to find one for him?
No,
Or did you get
I was
one,
on
or-
that. So yesterday I was like on at noon because that's when it drops. I was like refreshing the page for like an hour, and it never went up. But Gordon did.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe one day that Batman will go up, but it's still not up.
Is the Cowboy one up then, or they have?
Yeah,
it
the
set?
Cowboy went up 2 days ago.
Okay, so
These
it
two,
also
went
up
up
on
2
the
days ago.
16th. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was part of it. Okay. But yeah, and then the Dawn of Justice Alfred is out June 25th, for $25. But it comes with, excuse me, his apron, his blacksmith apron, 5 tools. If you go to the next one there, he's got 5, and his, what is it, 8 hands?
Yeah, he comes with a bunch of stuff. These figures don't come with nearly that many hands like ever, so
Yeah,
he's
so
jam packed.
it's an interesting one, but I don't know. Are you gonna grab that? Like, it seems kind of niche.
No, not the DCU, not like the live action stuff. I only get the comic stuff.
Yeah, so
So
I
that was a
figured
pass.
it's kind of not niche per se, but I can't see a lot of people wanting blacksmith Alfred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah. No, it's just the live action stuff. Just the faces look wonky. It's just nah.
Yeah,
I want-
that's yeah. Who the hell is that?
I want nodding in a cafe, Michael Caine, Alfred.
Oh my god.
He would do that with like a table and a coffee accessory. Yeah.
Yeah, incognito cafe, nod Alfred. Yeah.
They've done him what with? It wasn't with the Batmobile, was it? There was with.
No, that was
something
Morgan
else.
Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman. Then
Different guy. I don't think they've done the Michael Caine version.
I thought they did a Michael Caine one at one point. Either way, that would be that could be interesting. But
They've done Morgan Freeman twice though. So
yes.
My name is Michael Caine.
And then the summer
saw
of
that clip.
Superman is about to begin. The first teaser with the DCU movie poster showing off the Superman toy. April 18th is Superman Day, which I guess is tomorrow. So yeah, basically this is the first tease of the Superman from the new Snyderverse movie.
Is it?
Is it
It's
Snyderverse?
not Snyderverse.
Not Snyderverse.
It's
What's his
a
damn name?
James Gunn.
Gun?
Gun Universe.
It's the Gunverse.
Isn't-
Get it right.
Isn't McFarlane losing the DC license?
Yeah.
This is the last figure, bro.
This is the
We'll see.
yeah.
Apparently.
That's
Because it goes
crazy.
to Mattel in 2026.
Wow, I
nuts,
did not
dude.
know that actually.
That's crazy.
Is
work.
that-
I
is
wonder
that
why.
legit?
Isn't that the whole? Wasn't that the whole reason why he had it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Mattel fucking sucks at making figures, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. So
But
they're gonna have
but-
Power Ranger. No, those Playmates. Never mind. Sorry.
I
those
thought it
Playmates.
might be
still
limited,
bitter.
like limited on kind of like the Hasbro situation where like they might make some still.
Oh, that's right. Because McFarlane's gonna get Hasbro or Marvel Legends.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy work if Hasbro lost fucking Marvel.
Oh my god.
Because Marvel did say they were, or Hasbro did say they were like leasing
Yep.
out their properties, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
That'd be nuts, dude.
7-inch Marvel Legends. Every
I thought,
collection has to
yeah,
start
the-
over.
Star Wars or Marvel was going to go anywhere, but they're still in place for now on Hasbro.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt that's happening. Even McFarlane, like their products are sort of specialized. Like I heard Mattel was getting the master license. It's sort of even though they're competitively priced, they're sort of outside of that consumer generic toy category a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps going.
You know, if Mattel's gonna get something like DC, they better start doing a little bit better though, because like they're elites, they're WWE elites. Those guys need some work.
They might pump them out like those elites, though. They might go nuts and release a
Yep.
wave like every month or something.
A month and a
But
half.
McFarlane already
Yeah.
does that though.
Oh
No, but they
There's
actually
a wall
release
of those. Any store I go to, there's a wall of McFarlane figures.
that no one wants.
well,
That's
here
not true.
Walmart doesn't carry those McFarlanes anymore unless you're at the electronics section, and they usually have like
Mhm.
3 or less
Yeah.
than 3.
GameStop here still has tons of those, like massive section of McFarlane DC Universe.
Yeah, and I feel like they
Monsters.
turn over pretty. Don't get me wrong. There's still the shelf warmers, like, but I feel like it turns over pretty quickly.
Like now they're pretty. They're actually in a good spot now. Like the sculpts look great, but it's kind of like too little, too late now.
You think so? I
Yeah,
feel like
man,
we were
I'm
singing
still-
their praises so much because they kept pumping them out at this good price, but apparently it wasn't enough for them to
I
keep
mean, even then they went up.
the licensing going. But
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
they're,
lie. I do want their I do want that Gray Hulk statue that he dropped. What, like
Mm.
2 months ago, 3 months
McFarlane?
ago? Yeah. I really
Dude,
want that Gray Hulk. That is like my Gray Hulk.
Well, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if we covered it here, but there's the DC Sonic crossover comic with Darkseid.
No.
Okay, so Darkseid is after the Chaos Emeralds,
Okay.
and so he invades Sonic's world, and the Justice League comes over to help. And so like all Sonic's characters team up with the Justice League to like take on Darkseid. The second issue is barely coming out, so it's still pretty new. So now I'm trying to buy like a Superman, Wonder Woman, a fucking
To have the team.
maybe Hal Jordan. Yeah, because I have all my Sonic
Yeah.
figures. So I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I can have.
Oh my.
Dude, that's like the Power Ranger
That's
Turtles.
hilarious.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, shit, now I need this turtle and that turtle.
Yeah,
What
because
do you
I'm
think
not
I
I'm not a DC guy, so I like never bought any of those. Like, I have like one Batman figure.
What if the Dark Knight Joker joins Sonic's?
I hate you.
punchline.
You'd have to get it.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like
Speaking,
scrolling through BBTS right now. Like, which Batman looks good? Which Superman looks good?
speaking of Sonic, I forgot to mention this one thing about me getting my head shaved, and it relates to Sonic. My son Parker, he's my youngest. He loves Sonic. He loves Sonic and he loves Mario, right? Well, the first thing he said when coming home that night after the whole pep rally and things like that, he goes, "Daddy Eggman."
No.
Yeah.
I was like,
No.
"Thanks, Parker. Thanks." All
Incredible.
right. Hyperspace highlights. We got another helmet.
Yeah, this is a unique one though.
Is
I
it?
just no, it's not unique as in the release. So this is the Black Series Clone Trooper helmet, 501st Legion this time, $99 as usual. But it's available on May 4th exclusively at GameStop. So I don't know if it's available for one day only. Let me see here. So it says, they've never really done this, but so Star Wars Celebration 2025, they're trying to bring it to North America with an exclusive in-store GameStop event. Fans can purchase the highly anticipated Clone Trooper 501st Legion helmet at select GameStop locations on May the 4th when the stores open. During this special one-day event, so that's what I thought. So I scanned this very quickly earlier. During this special one-day event, to celebrate the galaxy far, far away, fans who purchase the new helmet at select locations receive a free 501st Legion challenge coin as a gift. And the coin is made of zinc. Shout out Zinc Boys. Zinc alloy material and measures 3 inches in diameter. Wow.
Dang.
If you know, you know.
3 inches.
Girthy.
With a weight of 65 grams. Damn. And also, fans attending Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan can get a close-up look at the helmet at the booth, Hall 1 3-7.
Wow. Okay.
During floor hours.
So here's the crazy thing about
Go back
this.
to that coin. Go back. Look at that. Ooh,
They're finally,
that's
the
pretty
challenge.
nice.
Challenge coins amongst Star Wars collectors are a pretty common thing. I mean, of course, the vintage figures from '84 all came with coins, and in 2007 for the 30th anniversary line, the figures came with coins, and there's a whole bunch of bootleg collector coins. But the thing that's weird about this for me is like, did they do the Ahsoka repaint of this helmet already with like the orange and blue?
I feel like they might have already done that. I think I've seen that.
Imagine that gets a wide release and this is May the 4th only. The god dang 501st, May the 4th only. I don't like
Ahsoka paint with the orange on. Yeah,
from
they've
season
done
7.
that.
Yeah.
That's an helmet they've done.
Yeah, that's lame. But this is I'm not big on the repaints of like the Stormtrooper helmet, but like this I kind of like better than the plain Phase 2. I don't know. I might try and get this. I don't know if any Canadian GameStop probably isn't getting any because we're at war with the US now. So
it says North America though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't.
I'm gonna
get
check.
it.
But I
Uh,
like this better than the plain one. I would rather a phase 1 plain, but this is pretty cool.
I
yeah,
really
I
like
have
that
the phase.
coin.
I have the phase 2 one on my shelf right now. It's freaking badass, man. They have a real presence, and I I'm trying to decide. I have a couple of the repainted Stormtrooper helmets. I'm trying to decide if I want to sell some of those, just because I'm
Yeah.
trying to decide on the display space as we've discussed. But yeah, this is really cool. I think I'm curious how desirable this coin is going to be, because you can literally get it one day. Are they going to make a shit ton of them and nobody's going to buy it, and you're going to be able to? They're just going to give them away, like, because
That Ross.
yeah, like you'd go to a GameStop and be like, hey, we have a ton of these. Do you just want it? Like that would happen to like pre-order.
No,
Some
they gotta
pre-order
burn them
stuff
all
that would.
after.
Yeah,
Yes, yes and
they'll
no.
toss them
But
in the dumpster, like, and then people will dumpster dive at GameStops to find this
they're
stuff.
supposed to field destroy them, quote unquote. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Do you think that will make the coin desirable at all, Chris? It's a day, one day
No.
only. This coin won't. Because I'm assuming there's different versions of this coin have existed. The 501st
Yeah.
Legion.
Yeah, there's a lot of
What's up,
very
Danny?
collect. Hey
Danny.
man, good to see you. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta get my Gendy Tartakovsky Clone Wars art framed. I've been sleeping on that. Danny got some of that with me, but
Nice.
man, like there's a lot of collectible Star Wars coins. I don't think so, because the helmet's just as hard to get. I think it's sort of going to be viewed as one piece. I'd be surprised if people make a killing selling just the coin.
Oh yeah, I guess more in general. I guess together.
This
it'd be-
ad, like this
I don't
page
know.
here, makes me think that it's going to be in the box.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm thinking. It might come with the helmet.
Oh, I would guarantee. No, actually, I would think it's going to be a separate thing they have. With the way they do it,
I mean, GameStop did that with Marvel Legends figures. They had those Marvel trading cards, and like when you bought something, they'd give you
Oh,
it
pack.
was separate though, was it not?
you know what?
Yeah, it
You
didn't
know,
come with it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I figured out what's going on here. I think the coin is the only thing that's a May the 4th exclusive.
I was
here.
just about to say
Yeah.
the asterisk is behind the coin. While supplies last, redemption in store only, exclusive at GameStop. So it could be they just got a certain number of coins per store, and if you buy the helmet, you get the coins, and then that's where because they'll do that with the pre-orders. They'll get a box of just the keychains or whatever and hand them out
Yeah.
separately.
And people are going to want, you know what, Badfish? People probably will want the coin because it says 501st Legion, which is, although it's canon, it's also like
That's
one of the
what I'm
biggest
saying,
fan groups
yeah.
out there. Yeah.
Fans can purchase a highly interesting store helmet at select locations May the 4th. This special one is fans.
Okay.
I'm reading it very quickly again. Fans who purchase the new helmet
That's how Neo
at
reads.
select locations. He's beginning to believe.
He knows Kung Fu.
Also receive.
Or he's just reading fine print. These were reading the notice.
Well, he's reading faster than he can enunciate words. That's all it is, guys.
Hit a minute.
It's weird because it says fans can purchase the highly anticipated helmet at select GameStops when the stores open.
Yeah, that's launch date. Badfish, I'm telling you, it's just the coin that's exclusive to May
During the
4th because
special one-day
what are they
event
gonna
to
do?
celebrate the thing, fans who purchase the new helmet, you're right, which is they're celebrating the release of this new helmet, will also receive the free coin as a gift.
Yeah, because they're not
Yeah.
going to torch the helmets after May the 4th. It's just the coin that's an
Well,
exclusive.
no, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. But and it wouldn't make sense to not sell this wide release, like, because this is gonna make a lot of money.
Exactly. So the
Okay, so
coin,
that makes more
the
sense.
coin's back on the cool menu. Badfish, you're right. It's going to have high value.
I think they're gonna be hard to find. Is my point. I think they won't. I don't think they'll make a ton of these, and this isn't the days of like old GameStop where they would send like 100 to each store. I don't think they're gonna have a ton of these.
Although a few weeks ago I saw
Yeah.
I saw an official Nintendo Switch event inside for the launch of Donkey Kong inside a Canadian GameStop. So maybe we're not cut off quite yet.
I want to go across the street and be like, hey, can I just get the coin? How many of these coins did you get? You got 30? All right.
Just give me them all. I'll just
I'll
buy
give
them.
you $20 for just the coin. I don't need the helmet right now. I'll get the helmet later when it goes on sale for $100. That's 100 Canadian because they're like 150 Canadian. But yeah,
And the real
yeah.
the real question is this the correct hue of blue for the 501st, or is this the BS Kenobi hue of blue for the 501st?
It looks like go back, Sean. It looks like the Kenobi blue, right? It doesn't look very there. It does, but on the
What a
coin
comment.
it does.
I just remember
here,
for
I
the
don't
Hot
know.
Toys, people were mad that the Hot Toys blue didn't match pre-existing 501st for the
It's
Kenobi stuff.
It
That's
was
why
like baby
that's why I
blue.
brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
This
changed the
isn't
blue.
baby blue though, I would say. I don't know. It's the coin itself, the coin thing. It's an interesting event. They've never done anything really like this. It's kind of a cool way to hype it up. I'd be tempted to consider it just because of that, because you can get it for one day, and I love these helmets. And again, I'd like to get the helmet, but I try to wait till they go on sale because most of them do eventually go on sale. But once they sell out, they do go up in price. So I try to get them while they're still available. But the helmet, the coin event, I think is cool, but I think the helmet itself is pretty awesome too. But I'm a sucker for these. What do you guys think about the helmet itself? Sorry.
My big ass head don't fit, so I don't buy it.
I don't wear them either.
Yeah.
You just take up space way
I like
too
the
fast.
I like the coin. So if anybody gets the coin, can I have it?
No.
Yeah, they do take up a lot of space, Equan, but I think they're one of the cooler Star Wars items that you can have. That's like,
Yeah, it's like I have the Boba
you know what I mean?
and the Mando, Darth Vader, and Stormtrooper.
There you
Like,
go.
do I need
You're,
to-
you're
do I
already
need
done.
more?
You have one extra.
Yeah,
that's
actually,
good, yeah.
Equan. You don't actually need the Mando one out of those four. The ones you actually need are the Boba Fett, ESB version, plain Stormtrooper, and Darth Vader. That's the
What
only three
about-
you actually need.
What about Luke Skywalker's helmet?
Eh.
Oh,
Pilot helmet.
That's
I-
a better fourth than Mandalorian, but you don't need it.
I have it, and I have Wedge.
of
That's
course
that's
you do.
extra.
I have
That's
fucking
super.
course.
Wedge.
Why not? Yeah. Maybe they'll make a
Yeah.
Porkins one.
I didn't buy any of the fucking like Dave Filoni Wolf ones or any of that shit though.
Okay.
My
Well,
problem is
at
the-
least you
the
drew the
Black
line
Sea-
somewhere.
I just don't think the
Yeah.
Black Series Vaders, like either one of them, is like quite up to snuff. I think I need to spend more money on a Vader helmet, but the only ones I have right now are the plain Stormtrooper and the ESB Fett.
For the price though, they're really good. Like you're getting a really cool representation of.
Yeah,
I feel like the helmets in Star Wars are very iconic, and to have for such a reasonable price, not cheap, I think they do have a lot of presence. But yeah, the Vader one isn't great, but I think it is still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a Vader helmet on the shelf, it's like it's hard to beat.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue looks different here.
Especially for that price, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be tempting. We got a month ish, not a month. Sorry, we got 3 weeks ish to decide on whether that's a Sunday, whether I'll actually try to even get one. But
If you're still thinking about it, just do it. If it keeps you up at night.
no,
There
not
was-
really. I'm thinking, what helmet do I sell if I actually do want to do this? Like I'm in
Yeah.
that phase
The,
of
the
like.
wedge one, but okay.
Yeah.
No, there's other stormtrooper. Like I have the artillery stormtrooper too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's
that
get
I
rid of
think
that.
is the first
Oh yeah,
to go.
gotta
Right?
go.
But what Badfish has it bad for those. He was asking me about if there was one at my GameStop like not long ago. I forget what it was. Maybe it was like the Moff Gideon or something.
No,
I
I wouldn't
forget.
have bothered with that shit. No, that.
No,
one I
there was.
passed.
Oh, it was maybe the Rex. Did you get the Rex?
I have the Rex now.
Okay.
I considered the Sabine. I don't think I got it.
Nah.
I have the freaking you're gonna hate me. I have the what the heck are they called? The blue Mandos?
That one I kind of
Oh.
wanted. Death Watch Mandalorian.
Death Watch
That
Mando.
looked-
I have a Death Watch
that looks
Mando. I also have the what's her damn name? She was the star of the season, and everyone was pissed. Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan, yeah.
I have the Bo-Katan one because that's a really cool, unique looking one. So I wouldn't mind the Sabine one to go with that eventually, but that one I think is sold out now, and it might be fucking expensive.
No,
Do you
Deathwatch
have the
Mando is cool.
Boba
Bad fish.
rearmored?
I have the Boba Fett
Boo.
rearmored.
Oh, oh my
I
God.
have the regular Boba Fett one. I have the Mandalorian. I have 2 of those, but I'm selling one of those. I
You got
have
2. Nice.
First Order Stormtrooper helmet. I have the Clone Trooper. I have the Stormtrooper.
Oh God.
I
Boba Fett
regret not
rearmored.
getting the Stormtrooper one so badly. It was $40 at what's that damn show?
Fan
the
Expo
Fan
or
Expo.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was $40 at the Hasbro booth, and then I went back and I was like, I'll get it somewhere else. And
Dude,
then it was fucking like $300 like a couple months later. I was like, fuck it.
the rearmored
Pardon my
Boba Fett.
French.
All you need for a full complete Book of Boba Fett cosplay is like a bathrobe and the rearmored
And the
helmet.
rearmored, yeah.
That's it. You're done.
That's actually not a bad idea. I like the paint on that one, but yeah, that maybe we'll sell that one. But
Yeah,
as
it's
Equan
just less
said, these
paint
things are
apps.
space hogs,
Yeah, they are.
but they do good.
Oh, and then breaking news: they finally announced the Dash Rendar slash
Oh
Kurt Russell
shit!
figure.
We gotta bring this up.
Yeah,
They
I'm
showed
bringing
it?
up right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Equan, share it in the chat in the small
Hold on,
talk
I have
chat.
The real question is, does it look like Dash Rendar's photo reference
I
model,
don't know.
Jordan
Let me
Hembro?
see.
I'm getting Kurt Russell vibes.
It's very it's very square jawed, but it looks good. This would be a pickup for me. I don't buy much Black Series anymore, but summer 2025 fan channel Amazon US exclusive.
Ryan Gosling.
I don't know if I still don't believe it till they actually roll cameras.
That's like any show that's going to be announced in the next few days.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Anything from Star Wars.
But dude, do you remember like literally like 2 years ago at Star Wars Celebration, Kathleen Kennedy herself brought Daisy Ridley up on stage to announce the Rey movie. They have
Yes.
not yet rolled cameras.
Exactly.
They've also made
so-
this like footage of
canceled.
the Rogue Squadron movie with
Yeah.
that director.
Patty Jenkins.
Patty Jenkins,
She gets out of a Tesla and like roller skates a bit, talks about her dad being a fighter pilot. That movie is dead on arrival.
Yeah,
for
there's
years.
so much of that stuff that got announced in Kansas. Yeah, at this point, it's just once it's coming out on whatever
Yeah.
Disney Plus, then tell me.
This gives me hope. And you know what the funniest thing about the Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadron is? This new movie's called Starfighter. So you're gonna what are you gonna do? Make 2 movies about Starfighter
Yeah.
squadrons? Not likely. Patty
No.
Jenkins is wasted.
Sidelined.
They just yoinked that from her.
Yeah.
Dude,
But,
this is cool though.
Dash Rendar, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
good.
padded
It gives-
shoulders and
Yeah.
man,
It
and
gives
this
me
game.
I just want a Kyle Katarn Black Series, man. I'll do
Yeah.
anything. What do I got to do?
Man, that game too, man. This game I wanted to play. I played. I mean, I rented a freaking N64 just to play this and take down an AT Walker. Like that was
Yeah.
the only reason that I originally, and then eventually I bought it. And I literally saw Shadow of the Empires at that toy show for $25. I almost bought it.
I have it, of
Oh,
course,
wow.
in box with manual. But you know the Badfish. If you never looked into it, the PC version of Shadows of the Empire actually has like fully rendered cutscenes, and the N64 doesn't. So check them out on YouTube if you've
Oh.
never seen that.
I had no idea.
Is it on Steam then?
I don't know, but you can just watch the cutscenes on YouTube anyways. You've played the game before, but like there's CGI rendered cutscenes for the PC version, which are great.
Dude, if they did a Kyle Katarn too, I played so much Jedi Knight. It was Jedi Knight 2 online. Like I was in a clan
Yeah.
and we used to duel. Like we used to just hang out in this server on this one,
Yeah.
the Bespin Cloud City
Great.
server, because it had the best
Yeah.
dueling surface. It was like the landing pad, and everyone could watch on this like kind of could watch the duel
Oh.
from this like kind of makeshift
Yeah.
what's bleachers thing. Oh man, it was
The
so
pre-
fun.
The pre-dark timeline was so great, you guys. You had to be there.
Shit, that game was
Yeah.
good. I'm trying to remember the name of my clan right now. Sorry.
The Disciples of Ragnos. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It was something like Disciples or something, or ROTJ. I want to say it was something
You got
like Return of the
something,
Jedi kind
something,
of thing.
something to do with one of the no longer canon Sith lords that are entombed on Korriban. But yeah, man, what you got for Four Horsemen, Sean? You're done
All
with
right.
us talking about
Oh
Sith
yeah,
Lords.
I'm very done.
How dare you?
I was looking at
How
a
dare
couple
you.
things that someone posted online.
This guy's got the Four Horsemen logo up. Like
I know, like,
get
come
going.
on. Okay, we're going
My
back
God.
here. We're going back here. What are we doing? This one. No kidding. Okay, so for Horsemen, we're just gonna wrap up the dragon here, Baether. Every single tier unlocked, and I know this one says it's locked, but I'll show here in a second. But Sir Benegard, the Ashen Skeleton, the upgrade kit, and then Baether's Fury Knight is all unlocked. I finally ordered it. Everything is almost fixed with my little debacle that I had.
Damn, for $550, this is a pretty good deal.
Oh man, I'm really excited. I just hate that it's gonna take so long for it to come because they took it all at once. But there's
what she
That's
said.
that's four skeletons, right? No, oh, you just get one. All right.
and then the Baether's Fury was unlocked as well. That was the 4,000 tier. The exact numbers for everything was Baether Dragon was 4,962. The Fury Breath set was 4,035, and the Epic Wings were 2,924. So there's the Fury set with the flamed knight and the flames for his mouth. I did purchase this set, so I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. I could not do the wings, just space-wise in general, and I couldn't do the last add-on. But everything funded. There's the other Ashen Zombie with the upgrade kit,
Wow.
and then there's the knot time, or what were you calling it? The ticker, the knot ticker here. That still shows the 4,000, but everything was funded pretty close to the final hours, a lot like a HasLab would do, and then that's when they push it over the threshold for the other night.
Man,
And then a
I
big
wish,
thank you from Four Horsemen.
I so wish you would have this by the time of OxCon so I could see it in person. Because
Yeah,
I bet you
that
know,
would
I bet
be
you like no one
amazing.
probably no one in Canada ordered this. To be honest, I'll probably
Okay,
never see it.
But I forget whose pricing I was looking at, but mine was still a little bit more than others.
Hey, at least you're not getting it from BBTS. They're charging $800 minus a tariff surcharge. Apparently, they're going to charge tariff, but Mythic Legions aren't.
Jeez, damn! I paid $800 for just the two sets.
The shipping on this drastically moved around for me because I added it way in the start and it was like 150, and then I added it later, it was 100, and it went down to like 80. So I was like, not that I ever really
How'd that
considered
happen?
it. I don't know, but I not that I did. I never considered it because I'm in that space of I would rather spend that money on Star Wars probably / I'm trying to make space. This is just too big. It's a great price, I still think, at $550, especially with all the add-ons now. But yeah, I just kind of added it to the cart for fun, just to see how crazy the shipping was going to get. But it was way more reasonable than I thought it was going to be.
I paid $100 in shipping for both sets.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
the-
it went down pretty low
For
me,
the
considering.
Fury, for the Fury Breath add-on, and for Baether himself. But I'm excited. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do something different, and this is definitely different.
Yeah. On the last day, literally like within the last few hours, I was like, for shits and giggles, let me see what it looks like in my cart. So I added it to the cart, just the dragon. And for whatever reason, the shipping for me was like almost $200.
Holy.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I'm paying almost $700. Like, this is fucking crazy, or it was like 7 something. I just remember it was a lot. I was like the shipping alone.
So there was fluctuating shipping prices. That's weird.
Yeah, and I couldn't get it. I don't know if it's because I was on my phone and not on my PC, but I couldn't get it to give me a payment breakdown if I did it in the payments.
Right.
And I was just like, forget it. Like, I don't want it that bad. I have other stuff I got to pay for that I want much more. So I'm okay not having this. And again, they've talked about doing other dragons down the road. So
Right.
I'm all right.
Damn, yeah, I was surprised you didn't get it. I didn't know the shipping was that crazy for you, Dean. Because I know you're
That's
saying, oh, at
crazy.
2,500 I'm gonna order, or when this guy unlocks, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
I
when
don't-
this, when
How is it
the,
an extra $100 more?
That's crazy.
I don't know. That's why I was like, what the
Like-
fuck? I thought the shipping was like kind of normal.
I feel like that's a major problem then. The fact that we were having it jump around so much. You guys are basically, what, half an hour from each other?
At most.
At most?
Yeah.
Yeah, not even. 15
Yeah, it was-
minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
want to say it was
how?
like 160 or 170 for the shipping, and I was like,
And then my shipping was
Jesus.
never 160, 170, and I'm in Canada. And again, it dropped from I think 150, because I screenshot it and I checked the chat when I went back, and then I looked, I added it again, like I said, 3 weeks later, and then I went back in the chat to see what my original screenshot was to you guys saying, holy fuck, no way. Because I remember adding it together with the shipping, it being like $900
damn.
Canadian.
That's crazy. And I mean, and I don't want to get on like the whole tariff talk or whatever, but they were saying they were doing everything in their power to not make sure that was not going to happen.
Well, they might not charge you. That's what they said. So then their
Yeah.
statement is like, we won't charge you any more for it. Yeah, they won't, but the government can. They can. That's a whole separate entity. At least the way it works here, and the way it's probably going to work there, and the way they described it. It's basically going to be customs that tells you, hey, here's the value. The company didn't charge you, but if you want to get it from
See,
the
but how
customs
does
officer,
that-
if you
how
want to
does
get it
that
from the
work?
border, they'll hold your package until you pay it. What are you talking about?
So in theory, I would get a message from customs.
Yeah, they would say, hey, here's your bill for tariffs and fees, and if you want your package, otherwise it's going back to sender.
Jesus. God, I hope not.
That's how it would work. And it would be the same on anything that comes in. And then it would be, they can then as a company say, hey, we didn't up the fee, or we didn't up the thing because of tariffs. But some companies will have to because they're sourcing. They're sourcing. Now, part of that probably as well, now that they're not, is part of Dean's point. This was probably already in production. So that's part of the reason they can also be like, you know what, we've already locked in the prices for a lot of these things. We've gotten the factory to produce it at this amount, etc. We've locked in whatever shipping, as well as I would say they've locked in certain deals where they don't have to change, or shouldn't have to pass on any additional cost to you from the sounds of things. But other things down the line, if this continues the way it is, I would say will be affected, where it's like your Mythic Legions, that was the deluxes are what, 35, or is it Equan? You're usually, I think the standards are 25.
What was that?
How much
It
are
was-
Mythic Legions? 25 for standard, and deluxes are 35.
That's about right. I think it's actually 30 now for standards. And then
Yeah, so
35.
I could see that changing in future waves, being like, okay, we're not going to charge it with the dragon or this wave because we've already sold it to you, but these new waves, because plastic is more expensive now, etc. Yeah, we'll see. But this is definitely a triumph.
Yeah.
This and hopefully, like Dean said, this leads to new dragons, because
Yeah, they did hint at like not using the whole thing, but like using parts to possibly make another one, or the opportunity is there.
yeah, I am curious if we will see anyone who, like you guys said, just bought the head to put on the wall or something like that. But yeah,
should've
Sean,
done that.
man, you you have to start preparing your studio now for when this comes in. Like, figure out how you're gonna start
I'm
planning now
already-
how you're gonna unbox this, because this should be
I can
on
move
display.
this couch up is what I'm thinking, and then I can put a big table, like a fold out table right here in this area, and then I would have to figure out the camera situation on the computer.
Get Zach to come over for a day.
Or yeah,
something.
like maybe like
Yeah.
actually have to like an actual camera, just kind of.
Or just give him the architecture layout, and he'll just
Oh yeah, he could like 3D print
Yeah.
something for me, or
You know, Sean, you did on that subject. You did really good on the Arctic Dragon unboxing, and like you were saying earlier, like
that shit.
yeah, like
Thank
it's
you.
I thought that was gonna be an unmitigated disaster, you unboxing that while having those guys on, but you made it happen, bro. That like they had some good commentary, and you had the Arctic Dragon cam. That was good. If you guys haven't seen that, that's definitely some of Sean's best work in a long time on the channel. I don't know what he's doing on
thank you.
Small Talk, but you know, Small Talk's
Wow.
kind of
Hate to see it.
nonsense most of the time, but
yeah.
no.
I've
But,
been meaning to check it out. I've just been so keep kind of slips my mind when I'm.
Yeah,
fucking-
but
You know, it
Well,
was a lot of fun, and I was really glad that we. I was really happy that we made it a small talk unboxing and not just like a regular unboxing.
Yeah.
And so, because they even
Wait.
commented on that. What was it? Chris Chaotic. He was like, "Damn, y'all's intro is metal and stuff." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Thanks."
yeah, well, it was good. It was, but you know, it was good because like those two guys know how to talk, and you didn't have us interrupting you the whole time, so you actually got to like exercise your developed interview skills and all that. So like, if you guys missed it, definitely check it out because he actually unboxes the thing while two of the guys who worked on it are on the call. It's interesting. It's good. We don't do that all the time. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really, I thought it was really good too, the way that everything flowed and stuff. And you know, that's not something we'll do all the time. I think it's going to be a lot harder getting maybe some of these 4 Horsemen on board to do an unboxing like that. But and just the management that we'll have to unbox this guy when he comes in. So I might have to take some of your skills that you have with the way you did like the E-wing and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was pretty lazy. I pre-recorded some clips and did a 2-minute unboxing. That was pretty good. But definitely easier to manage and talk in the mic while opening something when it's pre-recorded. But yeah, man, I'm excited for you that you ordered the Baythir, if that's how you actually pronounce his name. It's cool, man.
Sounds right. Yeah, that's freaking badass, man. And the fact that you convinced your wife is even more impressive.
Oh yeah, and you know that's just the thing. She's been in it for like ever with me. You know, it started with Yu-Gi-Oh, and it went into model kits with the Gundams, and then
Oh my god, he's got all the best dragons.
Marvel Legends and stuff like that. So, hey, Rainer, all the way from
Shout
Japan.
out Rainer in Japan.
Yep, living it.
We're
He's watching it as it
Dude,
happens.
We're seeing the announcements.
He's
I
probably
saw
still
him
in the
buy
Hot
so
Toys
much
line.
stuff over there. Oh my gosh!
No, they kicked him out quick.
He made it out.
Kicked him out.
I saw him with 3 of those Anakins.
What,
That
did he
guy
get any
made out like a
Galens?
bandit. I guess
All
not. I didn't see him.
All right. All right.
All right, guys,
Wow.
let's finish this up. And we wanted to do our show topic at the end, and that was spring cleaning. We kind of alluded a little bit to some of it earlier in our discussions, but who wants to go first? What's on your list for spring cleaning?
2 Annies he got.
Hey,
Okay.
Shout out Rainer. And
Wow.
Rob Barnes' Lucky Dog.
Oh yeah.
It would be a cool trip, and not to mention Japan in general. I mean, that's like
yes.
Yeah.
what a cool place to go to do it. But yeah,
Yeah.
next time they're in North America, I'll maybe try to do it. But I'm trying to just do OxCon. That's been a hard enough. Not hard enough. That's
Yeah.
been like going to be pricey enough when it comes to
Yeah, Badfish. Well, you
organizing
know what?
things, so.
On Sunday, they're gonna announce when the next American celebration is, because that's what they always do.
True.
The last
Yeah,
day,
it's true,
last day
yeah.
of celebration, they tell you when the next one is. So I don't know, man. I think we should both make an effort to do OxCon and the next celebration, Badfish. That'd be good. We can mitigate our costs. You know, we could split a hotel or something. We could make it
Chicago,
happen.
see, Chicago was close. That's too bad. I don't think I was really as deep into it when Chicago was happening.
Yeah. Well, that was like 2019. That was a while
2018
back at this
or
point. Yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
So I was into it then, but I wasn't spending. I was still
Yeah.
buying Black Series. I wasn't like. Maybe I was getting
Yeah.
some Hot Toys actually.
But you know, as
Yeah.
far as Sean, as you know, as far as spring cleaning, I got some choices to make. You know, like I have a relatively new collection room. On one end of it, I have a bookshelf that has the Sacred Jedi texts, which are the hardcover expanded universe novels,
Wow.
and you
One
know that's
Galen.
taken.
Oh, we got a
Aw,
Galen.
I was farther down on the list than number one, unfortunately. But yeah, but you know, I don't know. I gotta make a choice whether the old expanded universe hardcovers are gonna get demoted out of the collection room or not. But something about hardcovered 90s expanded universe novels really illustrates my identity as a Star Wars fan. It's like it used to be good, man. You know, like when you read The Courtship of Princess Leia and you first heard about the witches of Dathomir riding Rancors in the mid 90s, and you didn't have to wait for the phony Clone Wars version of it, you know. It like you were just clued in real early. Yeah, Rainer gets it, man. He's in Japan right now. He's a committed fan. But I don't know. I don't know if I can kick that stuff out. But like I feel like there's like you could sort of see a bit of the like wall behind me of the vintage box stuff. Like I'm missing like 5 big boxes still, and like I don't know if it'll focus on it or not, but I'm missing like 5 big vintage boxes still, and I don't have room for them on that wall, so I got to do something if I want to finish the line, because I'm like 80% of the way there, so it seems pretty stupid not to. So I might have to
Ooh.
clear out the bookshelves and just get the last like 5 boxed items that I need.
So where would the take care, Rainer? Where would the books be going then? Sorry.
Just I don't know. Just maybe I'll
Box
impose
them.
them on the living room, or like I don't know, man.
I've got
I
a
can't
bunch
get rid
of
of them.
books too. I'm trying to decide like, but I've got like the art books or like the vehicle books. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the art of the Phantom Menace, like you know those ones,
Yeah.
or not the
And
art
then
of like the it like describes
making
like the gadgets and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's like the essential chronology and all that stuff. Like there's literally a book that's like most of the expanded universe canon pre-Disney. Like that's the good stuff. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's a keeper.
Yeah, for sure. So and then you know like half of that bookshelf is like 60% of Heavy Metal magazine. I can't get rid of that. So like, do I put that in the living room? I don't know. I but I am tempted to finish the vintage Kenner line in Canadian packaging, since I think I think I can rhyme off the 5 that I need. There's the Rebel Transport, which is like the goofy looking thing that escapes Hoth that looks like a beetle, where they're like the transport's away. They actually made a 3 3/4 version of that, and I have it loose, but I need the box still. And then I need the Y Wing, which only came out for Return of the Jedi, believe it or not, even though it's like barely visible in that movie. And there's a thing called the Imperial Troop Transport, which showed up in Mandalorian. There's like a vintage Kenner version of that. And
Rebels.
not much. Like yeah, it's all based on a Kenner toy from 70. Did I just like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
was
know.
gonna say,
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
like it or just
All right. It was me. But but yeah, man, I need like 4 square feet of wall space to finish it off. So I got some choices to make, more about rearranging than spring cleaning. But how about you guys?
Um, I don't really do much of spring cleaning. I have so much fucking shit I need to. I haven't unboxed a figure in a long time.
What about Kate Sith?
Yeah, my Final Fantasy ones I'll unbox, and like my Mythic Legions, just only because I'm doing like all my kit bashes for our D&D characters and stuff. But like, I mean, all this next to me is just like unboxed figures. My sofa, I can't even sit in it anymore because there's just unboxed shit. Like,
Do you still have that stack of those Sonic figures?
dude, I have like 8 stacks of Sonic figures.
Oh my
There's,
god.
there's a stack here. There's in my D-top, I have a shelf that's just like unboxed Sonic figures. Then I have a bunch on my sofa, and then I have a bunch on another table.
I
Like,
had that. That's what mine was like.
Yeah.
I think
You
I'm-
just got to start opening them, Dean. Just fucking
Yeah,
go ham.
I think I'm gonna have my sister come in and help me and just like unbox a figure, put the accessories here, put the figures here, and like
Yeah.
throw away the plastic and the
Mhm.
cardboard. And yeah, it's turning out to be kind of daunting. So
That's where I'm
yeah.
at, man. It's daunting. Yeah. So your plan is to unbox as much as possible, put it into like Tupperwares or something like that, or Rubbermaid. Like what the hell would you call it?
yeah, cause like right now I have like
Yellow and black storage bins.
back here is like all my detops are empty because I wanted to change out my entire like display, and then like I have like bookcases here along the wall, and I want to get everything uniform and then start putting shit where it goes.
That's
But
what I'm. That's what. So
Expensive.
you've talked about selling the details, right? So
Yeah, I mean just to get rid of them. Like I'm not trying to make a bunch of money off of it, but that
yeah,
was to
just
help
because you
bankroll
have
the next thing.
10 or something.
Technically I have 8, but I gave 2 to my sister.
Okay,
So
so you
6.
still got a good chunk.
Yeah.
8, 6. So yeah, the details are nice for displaying stuff, but yeah, the square footage you can get for a garage shelf in the same footprint is a lot more.
Yeah.
Like if you have a garage shelf, you can fit just shelf footage or square footage per shelf is way more. So I'm considering selling my details. I have 4 of them. Because I'm rearranging the basement and selling stuff, and I'm at the point with you, Dean. Like now that you say that, I might do sandwich bags to make sure that the stuff doesn't go everywhere, and just put as many figures as I can into like a medium-sized box until I know for certain how I'm displaying all the Black Series, and like because the 6-inch I can put in boxes, and I know I want to keep in some form either on these bookshelves or something, or on a garage shelves with risers is probably the final plan to
Yeah.
get as many 6 inches as I can, kind of, and then that can all fit in one box though. Like I've got separate boxes of unbox, like right here. I told you I was just opened the Mando, right, and then I've got 3-4 more right here just beside me. These are all figures that need to be opened. The amount of space this takes up just alone,
Yeah.
when they could all fit in a Tupperware in a sandwich bag. And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I want to display them, but just when it comes to right now, I'm trying to, and we have bought 4 storage shelves for my laundry area, which is separated. So this is like the finished area of the basement. The laundry area is over there. It's about the same size. And we've been moving around stuff, moved stuff to a storage unit, and then cleared out whatever's in there, figured out what we're keeping, and then built the shelves up and started like building like a row of shelving. And then
Yeah.
I've reached the limit of what shelf I can fit in there, so I got to start bringing it all back, see what I can actually fit in the storage, and then buy a couple garage shelves, see what I can fit on there, and keep going. Because if I can clear out these, like that was just 5 figures I showed you, right?
Yeah.
Unboxed. I've got
Dude,
probably 15, 20 just in another set of boxes right there. So that just shows you how much more space is being taken up just by unboxed figures that I want to keep. It's just a matter of getting them all open and stuff now, and then
just the shelf
organizing
beside you
shelving.
would take up so much space if it were not unboxed. Like, look,
Yeah.
look what's right beside you.
Yeah.
Well, all these Beast Wars figures, man. I took a picture of like the boxes that I threw out, man. It's just crazy. So
Check. Okay, bring me full screen again, Sean. Look, you can not see it very good, but that's my Halo collection, and that one. It's not a DTOF, but it's like close to it.
yeah,
But like,
that would
there's
take
probably
up so much space.
yeah, there's like 200. Like it's like, there's a bunch of vehicles and like all kinds of random stuff in there, right? It's almost the whole line, and it fits in one cabinet.
Especially vehicle
Yeah.
boxes. Like fuck.
Yeah, what I ended up doing is I went on Amazon and got Tupperware, and like so I have like this is all guns and like projectile weapons,
Right.
Mhm.
and then this is all swords and knives and shit.
And that's all Mythic Legions sort of stuff there now.
Yeah,
Like, do
yeah.
you
Or
organize
just,
it by
like- Any figures that I have that like have a sword, I throw in there.
Oh, see, I couldn't
and
do
then-
that. That would give me too much anxiety.
And then, well, because I never sell anything, so like, and I also have like a really good memory that like if I see something, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what figure that goes to. But then like that got really expensive, so what I would do is like every time I buy candy, I would save the box, and so like these two are all like Mythic Legion shit,
Right.
and so it's like I just have like boxes and boxes, and then those are just good enough for like accessories. So I ended up going back on Amazon, and now I have like like fucking like $400 or $500 worth of figures in here. It's like because it's just like I don't have the shelf space for them yet.
See, I ended up buying those photography cases from Michaels for my accessories,
Yeah.
and I don't have, I guess, to the extent of what you have, Dean, but I have two of them, and I still have just enough space. So I bought sandwich bags, the Ziploc bags, and I used penny bags from like the card shops and stuff, and I put
Yeah.
the accessories in there, label it, put them in a box, and I wait for that one box to get filled up. You know, they're about that thick, right?
Yeah,
and
I could do
I was able to
that,
fit
yeah,
a
like small bags with labels in them saying, "Okay,
Guys.
this is what it's for."
yeah.
Dude,
Guys,
and like
halt everything. Halt everything. New live celebration announcement.
Oh, here we go.
TVC Bantha.
What?
Oh wow.
Whoa.
I need that.
Send that in the chat again, Chris, in the
Yeah.
small talk. Group.
nice.
Oh boy.
And then yeah,
Dean,
like
it sounds like you're in the same case as me. Then you want to
Yeah,
clear
dude.
out
all my
open
fucking
shit to clear shelving
yeah, because all
to
my
get shelving.
like my Star Wars Black Series stuff, I have so many that they're just in cardboard boxes. Like I couldn't even afford the plastic bins in order to store them all, so they're just in fucking a big ass cardboard box, and that's not even including all the shit I have that's unboxed.
Let's
I have
see.
more shit.
The Black Series are open
Wow.
in
Yeah.
cardboard.
That is
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, so like in my closet I have Black Series. Oh, that looks cool.
Whoa,
it's
cousin
like-
it.
I wonder what kind of hair they got. Did they get like hair from like a Kevin and stick it onto this?
Okay,
God.
First of all, it's Disney, so it'll be synthetic,
Justice
horrible
for
fibers.
I didn't think I'd have a new fucking
Pet.
worst enemy after tonight's episode.
The hair
It
seems
happens.
too long for
And
me.
too straight. Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
a scale
something's
thing, right?
not right.
It's like it's never gonna look right. That's the problem with something like this.
At least they
But,
That's
tried.
fair.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You've
Yeah.
made that point before. Hair can only be so thin.
yeah. But
Yeah, yeah.
but there's a few of these that they have released a 3 3/4 bantha with fur before, but it's been like probably like 15 years. So they're doing the return to Tatooine with the cantina, and there's some great shots from
Oh,
the
yeah, that's a
celebration
good point, yeah.
show floor with the cantina on display. You'll probably be seeing those over the next couple days. I saw some they have the Hasbro booth has the cantina like laid out.
What
nice,
was the
so,
what was the release for the cantina?
I don't think we know when it's coming out, do we? I don't know.
Let's see. I have it written
I thought it was
here.
this year.
It's
I just
supposed to
got
be
the Jawa.
September, around September this year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I just got the Jawa Street, this Jawa Street one that they released.
You got it in hand or no?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
about a week ago.
Interesting.
About
I
a
did not
week
order
ago.
that one.
Yeah, I ordered it. I ordered one because I am a Star Wars shill. But when I got the canteen, I was like, I kind of need this, right? So
Yeah, you're probably right.
probably not.
But
But
well, yeah. I don't know how like displaying like both Badfish and myself only got the 2/3 cantina.
peasant one.
So yeah. So
Oh.
but
Is that like
I'm
only getting the dragon? Is that what that is?
yeah, pretty much. But the way I look at it, like, unless you're gonna put it in a coffee table in the center of your living room, like you're gonna be displaying it from one side, and yeah, I don't want that to be like a weird factory constructed exterior wall that doesn't look like part of the universe.
Yeah, it would just sit in a box for me for years, so I just couldn't justify it. What about you, Equan? Did you go for the full Monty?
Yeah, I went for the full Monty for the
Wow,
cantina.
amazing.
Yeah, go big, I guess. I don't know. I always like to get the deluxe thing, even though I
Yeah.
might not even use everything for the deluxe.
Well,
I know yeah. Look, that's what I said, cousin. You're definitely the deluxe guy, but that's okay.
yeah,
like,
but
even the Ecto one, I got the deluxe, even though I'm probably not going to display the deluxe.
Oh my
stuff.
god, that don't remind me of that
Oh,
fucking thing.
yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
It's okay, don't feel bad. I just every time I think about it, every couple of weeks, I'm like, fuck. Anyways, another story for another day. But what about you? You're kind of in that mode too. You said you're reorganizing your basement.
Yes.
What's
Yeah,
going on
I
for your?
opened
What are
up
your
the,
goals?
my goal is to, well, I needed the Maji cases to come in so I can start displaying this stuff. So what I'm doing is I might display like the small figures in the in like the sub basement and display the put the Maji case in the basement or the Maji cases up here. One or the other. I'm not sure yet. So the thing is, I gotta nail down like what type of display I want. It's gotta be like, because like I hate the cleaning all the dust up, so I want to like get something that's covered, like acrylic display. So I've seen some on like Temu and other sites where they have those like standard 6-inch scale or less figures displays with the acrylic covers. So I might do that. They're like 130 each for like 4
Yeah,
units,
I've seen those.
4 shelves.
They have like the light up
Yeah.
system too.
Yeah, you probably get the
I've
ads.
I've seen those. I just don't know if I trust it yet. My wife's gotten a couple of things on Temu, and it's done pretty well. Like I think it was more like clothes and stuff, but
Yeah.
I think she got like 1 or 2 like furniture products or something like that. But yeah, I don't know about Temu yet.
Yeah, I got a shoe rack and nightstands, tall nightstands with light up and everything, and they're pretty good. They're still working. They're all everything's pretty solid. So I might try one of those out. But like everything we do, like the hardest part is getting started. That's the hard part. Once we get started, it's easier. Like
Is that a
just like-
swap out head or is it just the?
oh, I sent another graphic picture of the Bantha. I think that's just the way it is.
Here,
But yeah,
let me see.
I was just clearing the sub basement. I opened stuff up and like there's a whole area where they put all the old paint and like the wood and stuff that built this house. And I'm like finding places to store the boxes so I have safe stuff to like display stuff. So I'm kind of like where Badfish is at right now. I'm like moving stuff around and
No demons unlocked from those relics you found.
oh yeah. Those were the only relics that I found was the Lego piece. I still left them there. I'll take a picture. I keep forgetting, but it's the chalice and the Lego like blocks and the crayons and stuff.
Yeah.
It was all boarded up, which is weird. Why don't you guys? I don't know. Everything was boarded up, so I just pulled all that out and mainly to get rid of like mold issues because I don't want any mold to build up. So I got rid
You're
of all
starting
of that.
fresh.
Yeah, pretty much start fresh, install some lights in there, and then clean it all out. But I did inhale a ton of like dust. I probably should have
Asbestos.
worn a mask. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna die soon. So we'll see.
Well, can I have your collection when you're gone? Dibs.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess your first one's called Dibs. But damn, look at those teeth on that bantha.
I know.
Oh my god. Holy, they look like human teeth.
Gnarly
They're
baby
insane.
teeth.
Yeah, adorable. Or
Don't
something.
remember them
Adorable.
having teeth like that.
Imagine what a bantha looks like with no fur. Like horrific, clearly.
Yeah, I don't want to see what's under that.
Yeah, it's an elephant actually underneath there.
Basically,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's interesting.
For me, it's one. I need to find a space for all this. Like, I'll show you real quick. Let's see if I can pull that up. I have some tubs and some card cases and those picture cases right here and stuff. So I need to find places for those, and I'm already using our upstairs linen closet as like my box storage. So that's kind of full because the things that are in there are gonna stay in there. Like that needs to be there and stuff. But I've been like apprehensive about doing this, but I need to get like some plywood, like that really thick plywood, and get it laid down in my attic for the things that could go up there, and that would make me a little bit more space. It just made me real nervous because the contractor, when we first made this house, he's like, yeah, don't put anything on these boards. People like to put the plywood, and then it starts shifting the boards and stuff like that. And then everyone's like, no, everyone does that, and stuff. So
What?
really just babying this house and stuff. So
You're not supposed to put plywood on the boards? Dang.
yeah,
I gotta move
I
that
would
plywood.
say as long as you're not like,
okay, sorry.
as long as you're not
I just heard-
totally
sorry.
overloading it.
I just heard a bunch of like crashes, and it was our washing machine. We need a new washing machine. That's probably my next collecting item is a brand new washing machine, because this thing just like it shakes and rattles and it goes sideways by the time it's done and stuff. But so I need to get rid of this stuff. Find a decent place for that. But I think I'm going a little bit deeper in on the Pokemon stuff than I was expecting to, because I have officially started my journey to the Gotta Catch 'Em All challenge, and I'm gonna start with the original 151. I can't use any of the 151 that I did from that set. I have to find new cards for that. So
Wait, what's that? What is that challenge?
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
collect
used to.
all 1,200. No, I'm sorry, 1,025 Pokemon.
Oh, you're fucking crazy.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna need at least 9 binders over 9 generations. And then the
My
extra
God.
piece that I put on it is I've said this before, but I really like the idea of the trainers being with the Pokemon at the same time. So if it has a trainer version of it where they're together, I have to eventually upgrade it to that card.
Oh no.
For it to complete that series. So
Sean, everyone knows there's only 251 Pokemon. Like, what kind of heritage?
250.
251.
I know, what the fuck?
151.
Yeah.
151.
No, gold and silver count. Those are old. Those are OG. But
That's fair.
But yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
it is.
What?
It
They're like
is.
20 plus years old. Come on, man. That's
Still Game
in
Boy
fact-
Color.
In fact,
Well, the good
in-
thing is
listen,
I can put a lot of commons. Like I can get like dime bin cards and quarter bin cards and make out pretty good with it.
Yeah.
So. But
And the first episode of the Pokemon anime shows a Pokemon that is outside of the 151. So I'm pretty sure I'm right.
right, thank you.
It's a gold
Ho
Pokemon,
ho hoo ho.
I guess.
He's
So.
definitely right.
And they reference him many times, like with the main character Ash after a while. But no, like I have this. You kind of see it here. I have this empty space right here. I'm thinking that's where Bayether is gonna have to go.
The one empty space.
The one empty
Where's-
space, because every other piece of the wall has something there. But that also challenges me to figure out where I'm going to keep my binders, for this challenge. And other than that, I'm actually pretty happy with the way things are coming. So I want to get the Outriders for my Thanos display with the what are they called, the Black Order. I'd like to fill this area up here with some more shelving, some more like floating shelves to kind of expand my full Horsemen. But other than that, I think it's just cleaning up this room.
There you go.
Yeah, you're the most established. Chris is the next most established, and then Equan.
I feel like Chris is much more established.
Yeah,
Like has fucking shop.
he has a
displays
store.
in his-
He has a
Yeah.
store.
it
in
looks
his
like a
room.
store. Yeah.
Well,
I do, but that's only one wall.
Is in
But okay.
one, yeah, Chris is in.
But
other
is
words,
that what you're
Sean's
going
like
for? Is that what you're
fully
going? You're going for like, hey,
fleshed out,
I walked
yeah.
into a shop one time and I saw this as a kid, and then I walked
he's
into a
got
Toys
fucking
R Us and saw this.
LED
He's got actual
lighting.
shelving, like storefront. Stay there. Storefront
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
shelving.
You and him are kind of at the same like.
Like,
you're-
look, his
you're kind of at that
TVC's
point.
like packed like it's like he's got the J hooks there.
You're at that
Yeah.
point where you have your display basically where you want it to be. Is my point. You have all
Yes.
your and like, and he has things. He's a bit behind. Not behind. He has those bookshelves that he was saying he wants to change. Meanwhile, you don't have that same.
No, see, I like
you're more
I like
established when it comes to your setup.
I like the more like, I guess, I don't know, symmetrical square shape shelving and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a garage shelf here, right here with my statues, of course, the Galactus. I have my my Star Wars ships down here. I got the 3-0 Power Rangers. I got the Green and Red Ranger. Another sideshow statue, a 1/5 scale. And then that I got 2 Fury figures down there on that, just because they're just odds and ends, and I don't have space. And then my comics are here. I have the only 2 comic book boxes I need here. And
Dean, Equan, and I, we have to have the goal. That's where there. I think that's an important thing, is to have general goals of like, do I want to clear out these shelves, whatever it may be, or have this collection room done by the end of the end of summer or whatever. I think we should have that kind of. Mine is definitely to have it like. I'm moving things.
Oh, I have
quickly,
goals.
so-
I just have no capital.
yeah,
'Cause
but
I'm
yeah,
like,
I'm
let me buy
yeah.
these shelves. It's like, oh, you have like 10 pre-orders that came out. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. You have to also make the time or the space in the budget for the display, because the display. Someone said like, we spend all this money, we could spend at least the same amount on some of the shelving, like not even the same amount. It's less. Right?
Fern.
You spend less on the shelving in the end than you do on the actual figures.
Yeah,
I'm just anticipating that 600 plus shipping invoice coming in for those Maju cases. I ordered a ton.
Yeah, see, I'm glad I didn't go Maju case. I kind of wish I did, but in the end, I'm going a cheaper route when it comes to just garage shelves without any dust control, though. So I'm gonna live with that for now. If I can get acrylic cuts and I can upgrade it later, so be it. But right now, I just need to enjoy the collection in some form or fashion. Like Dean, I had it in boxes for since basically the entire time we've moved here, and that's because we moved from a full-on house to basically a townhouse, which is like 1/3 the size. So everything that fit in the corner of a basement there now fills my whole basement here. So I need to enjoy it. And Zach was kind of saying like, he's in that mode of not preserving things, just enjoy things more. This kind of year, right? You can hold on to things and look at them in the box forever, but you might as well get it out there and actually look at it.
And I agree with that, because I think there was a point too where I was collecting and I was like, keep up with the Joneses. Like, oh, this dropped, well, I need to get it too. Oh, this dropped, well, I need to get it too. And now I'm finally at a point where it's just like, I don't care. I have what I have. I have what I want. The amount of things that are coming out that I actually want is not that long. It's less than 10 figures, and stuff.
And now you can sell some stuff to help.
Right. So I have some
fuel
odds
the
and some
collection.
ends. I'm selling them for really cheap, because I ended up giving them to my son and they don't play with them anymore. So like the Diamond Gallery Select Professor Hulk from Endgame with his like scientist suit on, the Avengers scientist suit, whatever it is. So
Yeah.
I'm selling that for cheap. I have an armored Spider-Man, the first version from the video game, and then some from my personal collection, like the comic book Groot, like the original comic book Groot and the original comic book Star Lord. As much as I don't want to get rid of those, I feel like I can get some decent money for those to like fund the next thing. And then, so I'm really trying to focus on those few figures there, just to kind of get rid of them. And if I can make like 60, $70 off of those, then I'd be happy.
Yeah, we're all. I think it's important, like I said, have the goals. But
Just
I'm
make a small
gonna
increment
I'm gonna
changes.
ask you guys in a few months where you're at, and Equan, you're gonna have some shelves possibly in, and
Yeah.
I
Dean,
could
I'll
answer
see-
right now. I'm going to be right here.
Well, yeah, yours
Still
yours
trying
has
to
been
figure out.
established for a while, but Dean, I'm hoping that by the time in a couple months, that couch is not going to have any unboxed figures on it. How about that? Get your
We'll see.
sister in there.
Or it'll be instead of 8 stacks of Sonics, it'll be 10 stacks.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's going to be 0. He's going to open them
I
with his
think-
sister.
Yeah. We'll see.
Do it. And then you're going to have a beautiful Sonic display.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we are right at an hour and 55 minutes, hour and 56 minutes now. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. We want to shout out all of our loyal Patreonies that make this great empire possible, starting with Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Fallon, Serena, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Giss, Thomas Clark, Eric Switzer, Six Gun Figs, Badfish, Luke Skywalker, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Big Fern, Cecil Madokin, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Jose CZ, Takathri Wah, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Airleys Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Six Scale Collector, Jared Gagne, Alberto Cortez, Big Rib, The Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren Illinger. Sorry. Yeah, I'm struggling,
You always
guys.
get this.
I am
Darren Ilderton.
Ilderton. I am struggling really hard right now, even more than normal. More than normal.
I can do the YouTube members.
I would greatly appreciate that. Don Matan, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, Chip Parent, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, Gigi the Judgmental. And your March and April benefits were the Maximum Spooderman, which is about what the new Spider-Man looks like. You should go check out that unboxing that we did a couple days ago. And then the CW Movie Nights sticker, which is certified crispy. We have our tiers here. We have the hot seat for $5. This is going to get you all the digital benefits like Ox After Dark and Patreon readouts. The Sweet Angel for $7.50. This is going to get the stickers sent straight to your door and Ox After Dark replays. And then we have the certified crispy. I'm sorry. The last one was Sweet Angel. I don't know if I said that. Certified crispy is $15. This is going to get you the certificate on first pledge with assistance with figure fixes by Zach. Sorry, guys. And the benefits of the previous tiers. The What a Guy tier with the Pogs Deluxe set. Doubles of all the stickers and all the previous benefits. The international postage above $5 will be charged at cost for the Pogs. And then, Badfish, if you would help me out with this, please.
Yeah, so our YouTube channel members, we've got 12-inch Moose Dream, Absolute Irwin, Alex Black, Arelis Delgado, Ben Thomas, Big Reeb, Bob Dylan, Chris Valencerina, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Gerber, Jake, Justin Sports Card, King Dingling, Luke Skywalker, LV Avenger 702, Michael Elliott, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan, 16 Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, S Beam, Sam Gist, SpongeBob SquareBalls, and Trevor Weed. Shout out to the members. And you can join that for Patreon's 99 cents, and Peanut Gallery is $2.99 if you aren't in the Patroni. And you get all the emojis and all the stickers. You get the new emojis, mangoes, Kevin's, egg rolls. And if you've been a channel member, you get different badges beside them, depending on your time in the the network, the empire. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, that egg roll.
And then we have all the shows of this great empire, starting with the Collecting Weekly Live on Tuesdays, After Dark, and CW Plus on Wednesdays, Movie Night, Small Talk, and OFAC on their respective Thursdays. You should be either getting a movie night next. Is it a movie night next week and OFAC?
Probably. I don't. I'll OFAC. The jury's out. I'm not sure. I'm not what their schedule is right now, but I'm trying to cook up a movie night for next week.
Regardless, our time, at least Central Time, will be. If we do get OFAC, it'll be earlier in the day, so no overlap there. And then you have those Friday night faithfuls at Just Another Friday Nights on Fridays.
Yeah,
And
not
if
this
you
week,
have
but
not
not
this
this week,
yes.
but there might
Tomorrow
be
you
something
will
else.
miss.
We'll see.
And then if you have any figure photography, please send it our way to @SmallTalkCW on Instagram. And that is our show for you guys. Shout out to the chat today. Shout out to the panel. We had a lot of cool Star Wars stuff get dropped. Very rarely, guys, do we get the drops on our show. You know, normally it's like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and Zach and Dean, you guys kind of beat us to the punch on that, but it was cool to be able to bring some of this up today.
Yeah, it's because of the Japan time zones, man. They have the Hasbro panel was actually during our show. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it was kind of
very well planned.
I was gonna say we had a tight, bit of a longer show than we wanted. We wanted to keep it like an hour and a half, but with those extra drops, it kind of added a bit more. But they were fun, so glad to see them. Thanks for joining us, Dean the Dream, once again, and Equan becoming a regular here with you. Have extensive knowledge, always filling in our gaps here,
and
filling
becoming
our holes.
My sworn enemy.
You and Mike might have a common ground to build on. Then
a man can only admit when he was wrong and ask for.
You can't ask forgiveness.
Fight, fight, fight.
That's my favorite.
It wouldn't be a fight; it'd be a massacre.
Oh,
jeez.
For Equan. It's okay, buddy.
Man.
I'm just kidding. Just don't talk about my dog.
Oh, I missed it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Shout out to everyone who tuned in as well, and anyone on the replay. And yeah, like I said to the boys, shout out Rainer in Japan.
Yeah, be safe over there, man. Thank you for jumping in.
Oh, and shout out to all the people in the Secret Project. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all are fucking sweet angels. So a lot of the people, I mean, basically all the guys here. So shout out, y'all are. This community is the best. That's all I have to say. Yeah, this community is fucking amazing. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We will see everyone in a couple of weeks. Be safe out there. Catch us on those replays. Thank you for making us part of your night, however you might be watching, whether it is live on the replay or on your favorite app. We will catch you guys next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.